The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Kevin Hinks, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow up 72, NASDAQ is up 61, S&Ps are up 14. We have gold down 8, the 10-year notes off 4, the 30-year bond is up 4, and good old King Dollar is up 301 ticks. And don't forget, folks, every trading day, right here, noon Eastern Standard Time, no matter where you are in this great country, just go to TFNN.com right on your phone. Hit Tiger TV, and you're going to be able to listen to good old Kevin Hinks, TD Ameritrade, the swim lessons. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy.
Good morning,
How's
Kevin.
Going?
All you have to do is wait about 5 minutes, and you're either up 20 S&P points or you're down 20 S&P points. Pretty wild, man.
Tell you what, Tom, I want to tell you something. I like people that go on the record and be on the record. And yesterday, you called a nice bottom in this market and a top in gold. You talked about it from early in the conversation. Good job.
No, thanks, man. I appreciate it. You know, yesterday inside the S&Ps, folks, and basically, you know, it was tested. We were talking about it in the morning. That first push up in the morning was extraordinary, and then it come all the way back and took off again from it. So it's, you know, it's like, okay, it seems to be wanting to make a bottom out here. It was a
good safe bet, right, with Janet Yellen talking today, because you know, and they've already released the transcript of what she's saying. She's going to be dovish. I mean, she's going to redefine dovish in this talk. So it's going to get, you know, the market's going to have a little tailwind here.
Yeah.
The next day or
right.
now, when she's done and when this all washes out, all bets are off. But for right now, you guys are exactly right.
You know what's wild, man? It's just, it's funny how we even talk that you need the central bank to get everything going.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
But that's the world these days, right?
Yeah.
That is the world these days. It's pretty amazing, man.
You know, everyone has a mentor, and I certainly have one. And he used to say something to me when you were not like in tune with the ebb and flow of the market. He used to say, "I'm looking when I should be leaping, and leaping when I should be looking." And it seems like this Federal Reserve is kind of like that. They're like not in with the ebb and flow of what these markets are doing, and I think they're trying to catch up here.
No, I agree, man, and I think the aspect of how they were talking too much at the beginning, that, you know, we have to do this, and then it's all of a sudden they get boxed into a corner. Because
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think they really wanted to raise rates in December, do you? But they thought they were on the record as saying they were going to, so they almost had to.
And they were. Yeah. They were on the record. Do you know what I mean?
I agree completely.
You know, so, you know, option-wise, right? I mean, this is a market that you could be a bull or a bear, whether you're trading a weekly or the monthlies, and there's been enough movement to really make money on both sides here.
Lots of choices, and when yesterday morning the VIX hit 28 before it backed off a little bit on that rally.
Okay.
You know, what we talk about is higher VIX, higher volatility in the overall market, bigger premiums in options, and more theta when you sell them. So as long as you're trading risk-defined and doing good risk-defined trades,
yes,
you know, these are good markets for you because you're getting more premium and higher theta levels on your trades.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to switch gears on it just for a second, not going from equities to futures, but Larry Pesavento, I don't know if you ever heard his show. He's got an amazing show. He's on before us. He just had this guy.
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, he had this guy, Rich Anderson, on as a big futures trader, and he loves, you know, beans and crush, okay? Sure. And what he was talking about this morning was that he's thinking that they're going lower, but what he was talking about is that the volatility has got down so low in that market that he was looking at going out further, like 6 months, to do some options on that market because of the fact that he says, listen, you know, we're in a weather market. Every single year, something seems to happen. And he says with this, is it El Nino, that he's expecting something. So it was really cool. I was listening to him on the way in. Do you know what I mean?
I really agree with that, too. And because that always leads to, remember, all the beans, all the crop for this coming year go in the ground anywhere from, corn has to go in earlier than beans. So they go in like May.
Right.
Something like that, right? And then they plant, and then they harvest in October. So that May to October, which is the summer, right? Which is that's when the weather starts coming in.
Right.
You need good weather to plant, right? If it's too much wet weather, you can't get in the fields to plant them, so that pushes back planting.
And you know what was so cool? What I loved about it is what you talk about a lot, what Scott talks about a lot, and Cindy when you're on, is that he really wasn't doing a directional trade. What he was doing is that the volatility was going to come in, and he's saying, hey, I think it's going to get more volatile because in the next 6 months, I think we're going to have a weather event.
Exactly.
Which was pretty cool.
Yeah. And what you know what? And we talk about that a lot on swim lessons.
You do.
You do. You see these advanced traders, and they're not talking about, oh, I'm long, I'm short. They're like, I'm long volatility, or I'm short volatility. And that's exactly what he was talking about. He doesn't care which way the market goes. He just wants it to go.
Exactly.
Be more volatile.
That exactly, which was so cool.
That's what you're betting on. And that's all that is mean reversion, right?
Right.
You buy low, you sell high, just like in a stock, but you do it instead with volatility.
Yeah, and over the course of, betting on the weather in the course of a year, like doing something is pretty good bet.
You're going to get a chance, right?
Yeah, seriously, man. Listen, you have a great day, safe day. We look forward to the show at noon, Kevin.
Always a pleasure, guys.
Thanks so much. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is up 91. Nasdaq's up 68. S&Ps are up 18. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 113, Nasdaq's up 74, S&Ps are up 17 percentage-wise. This is what you have out here. You got the Dow up 0.7%, S&Ps are up 0.9, Nasdaq is up 1.7. Last night in Japan, you know, it's pretty wild that we could catch a bid when Japan was down. The Nikkei was down another 3%. So Nikkei is down 8% in 2 days. That is intense.
It is.
Let's go to Tim in Denver. Hey, Tim, what's going on?
Hey, Tommy. Hi, Tom. How's it going, guys? You guys
Tim.
are great.
It's going good, man. How's the guitar playing going?
How's what?
The guitar.
Oh, yeah, good, man. You never get anything, do you? You got a brain of an animal there, man. You're, yeah, I just want to say, the guy was right talking about you calling the market. I mean, there's nothing else to listen to in the morning. I mean, it's got to be you guys.
Well, just as long as everyone knows that I'm not always right.
Well, no, I know that. No.
Right.
But, you know,
You know, yesterday, folks, there's no doubt it was a classic time in the trade. It was. Well, you know what happens? It seems that in the course of a year, it seems like 6 or 7 months they go in harmony. And what you had going there is that, you know, the bonds are at the high, the dollar was getting. Well, gold had made its run. There was a couple different indices that were together too. That brings your probability up higher. That's the way I look at the market anyway.
Yeah, to this oil market. You know, I like the UCO, but when it gets this low, I don't like trading at. And plus, where we are right now, it's kind of the USO. It doesn't decay like the UCO does it.
It doesn't.
I mean,
no.
It doesn't. Okay,
it does not. It does not. So the USO. Okay, I believe this is a 1-to-1. Yeah, this is just a regular ETF. So this is a United States oil fund. You know, it basically reflects the crude oil delivery at Cushing, Oklahoma. I like this trade. What's going on? It looks to me what's going on is this. Oil had every right to break its lows today. This is when it gets the scariest. When, you know, you're coming down to the low. It had volume yesterday. Now, it was lighter volume than it was going into, you know, and but it hit the lows. So it had lighter volume than January 20th, yesterday. But it had some good volume. And when you see the market bounce, it's like, okay, a probability would be that oil's going to bounce too, because oil can suck this market down so quick, it's unbelievable. You know what I mean? And it's
right.
When you're at a low and it's a scary buy, I've found that that's a good buy. That's even a better buy, you know? I mean, just keep your stop in, but that's normally a good buy. You know, if we actually go to the contract right now, what you're going to see in the contract, we're in the J contract right now, and you're going to see we're trading, this says 86, but we're actually trading at 28.08. You know, it got down to 29.08 rather.
Let's get that one right.
Oh, interesting. Okay, hold it. No, I'm on two different contracts here. Well, this is the contract that's live, though. You know, and this is... One second, there she is.
I normally like to hit the UCO, but with it this low and this much on the edge, I'm going to play a little safer game with the USO. Was my thinking on the whole deal.
Oh yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. Right. And
then these always worry me when they get to 5 or less. You know, they could come out next day and say, "Well, we're going to split. You know, we're going to reverse split this thing."
That's right.
And you got 10 days to rock and roll or whatever. So
I think it's a good trade, man. You know, oil's held the bottom out here this morning. And, well, let's put it this way. It's a good trade for a couple days. As Kevin just said, you know, you get Yellen that's going to be out there today. You know, the market's been trying to find a bottom. It probably has a short-term bottom here. And if it does, then people get a little more aggressive. Say, okay, I'll buy this, buy that, buy this. And they're going to buy things that have been down. You know, and they're going to buy them just as we're buying them, you know, for a very short-term deal. They're not buying them to basically get married to them.
oh, what's 30 or 40 cents? You know what I mean? That's all we need, So.
And in the oil market, we've seen the oil market. The oil market has been moving, 2% like nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
5% like nothing, really.
Good talking to you.
Thanks, Tim. Take care, man.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Just to put it, oil's at $30. 1% is only 30 cents. I don't think it. So,
Wow.
So it's moving more than you just said.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then, yeah.
Yeah.
70, 80 cents is like a no-brainer.
Right.
Right. So what do you think of the elections last night?
Yeah, well, I was saying to you when you walked in, so can you believe it? Well, it was all expected, but it's different when it comes in, for sure.
Yeah.
We'll see how it carries through the next few days in terms of the different states.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's the Republican establishment and the Democratic establishment, they're both scratching their heads.
Sure, definitely.
It's like, okay, because this is getting serious now.
Yeah, yeah. That was the first primary.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Bernie killed Clinton. 21
You
points.
love big words.
Well, that's 21 points is a lot of points. You don't think that's a lot of
Clinton.
You don't think that's a lot of points?
I think it was exactly what they expected going into last night.
Right. No, it was.
Okay. Yeah, it was huge, for sure.
Take a whipping. Go in the box
Kill,
and take a whipping.
Whatever. Sure.
Let's go take a look at let's see what kind of a whipping Gold's going to take here, because the across the headlines today, folks. This was a trip watching Bloomberg. Was it Bloomberg or CNBC? I'm not sure which one it was. But it was the headline was gold faltering. I'm saying to myself, oh, this is good. That's what you want to hear, folks, if you're a gold bull. Then you get a slight pullback and you see faltering. It's like, oh, really? Okay. So we're back 99,000 contracts right now. And, that's not bad. What we don't want to see is this. We do not want to see high volume off the high with follow through. Now, this is not it. I'm just explaining that what you do not absolutely want to see. If we take a look at some of these equities, you'll get a good feel on the equities of how they're pulling back. Like right now, an Eagle has 900,000, and you're pulling back into 4.2 million. I don't want to see an Eagle do like 4 million out here today, because then that'd be you're pulling back with some decent volume. That'd be the second day too, because we did 4.4 yesterday. So as you start pulling back, it should start contracting, showing that, okay, we have...
Well, it should if you're looking for a bullish scenario.
That's correct. Right. It should, in the context...
if you're looking at a bullish market.
Right. Rango Resources. Now, this is a sweet one to watching. That this indication here would be that this thing is really going to pull back with light volume. The reason being is that we did 3 million 2 days ago. You had a high yesterday at 2.2, and this will probably do about 1.5 today. If it does 1.5 or less, that's going to be a nice indication that, and that Rango Resource is one of the, well, it is the strongest gold stock out there. Next to push up in the S&Ps out here. So if we go to the DAX in Germany, we take a look at the DAX. Europe's in tough shape. This is
Asia's in tough shape. We're in tough shape. I just as you can,
Well, what I mean by that
Asia's
is that
down 8% in 2 days. So
right, the Nikkei took out all its lows from August. The DAX took out its lows from August, and the S&P did too. How about that? 1867. We're at 1870. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Dow Industrials right now are up $1.29. Nasdaq's up 81. S&Ps are up 21.
It's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. You get the Dow Industrials up 144, Nasdaq's up 85, S&Ps are up 23, and you talk about a jolt on oil. This is pretty amazing. So the oil numbers come out, folks, and if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, don't put a live trade on there right now in oil, but bottom line is that would be a great platform that you can test drive, and you can see how these moves affect markets in an extraordinary way. This is pretty amazing. Oil just went from $28 and about 10 pennies to $28.94. Big monster move.
Yeah, it's jumped about $1 to put it in simple terms.
To put it in simple terms, it did jump about $1, and I'm gonna go in here for a second because I did actually trade this thing. 1 second. Whoa. Okay, here we go. I got this one right here, and we're gonna move. This is pretty sick. So, 28.78.
You're trying to.
Yeah, I'm gonna close 10. I got 20 contracts right now.
Nope.
Yeah.
Whew, man. Go ahead. There's your position.
So, let me see. 28. So that's. $28.79, $28.80, you're 28, selling 10, I bought 10. Actually, I'm going to let this stay a little bit longer because that's going over that move here. So this move here can, this is going to be twisted because what happens, folks, is that this move is so quick that there'll be more buy-in on this, because see how if you're watching Tiger TV, you can see what we're looking at. It's got over this whole consolidation where it was whacking it down. But on a risk-reward basis, I'm still taking off 10 of them because that is a freaking score. Sell 10, 29, 20, 29. Okay, I guess we better talk, huh?
I'm watching you, man. You're controlling the
Okay.
No?
Yeah, I'm just okay. I'm trying to move these out at the same time as.
Oh, I'm well aware of what you're trying to do.
Okay.
I think.
So.
I just think if you slow down and walk people through it as you do it. I mean, you have it up on screen as they're seeing everything.
What we're looking for, folks, is that so you heard we were talking.
You have 20 long positions.
Right.
You're in a spread.
I'm in a
and
spread.
you're looking to close out 10 of them.
That's right.
You'd put it in. Unfortunately, it just moved a few pennies away, and so you didn't get executed.
93. 28.96. We'll take that.
There you go. Perfect. Nice work. Nice trade.
So that's a nice start. So the rest of them will let rock. And so what that was all about, folks, but I've been trading this for a couple of days, so let me show you this for a second. So as I said to Tim this morning, what I thought was unusual is that it should have been able to bust those lows out in a big way.
Sorry,
meaning
the caller, Tim.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly. And with the aspect of the market being up, it's like, okay, I thought the probability was pretty good that we'd get that. But
and just again, to bring people back in, the chart you're looking at doesn't show the move that we just had because that's delayed as you look at it right there. Just to.
And so let's read what they said. Crude oil.
Oh, there it is, down 750,000, and the mean estimate was up 3,200.
That's a big number then. That's a big number. Yeah. Well, that's the perception. The perception thinks it's a big number. So if we go back to that USO...
Okay. It was way off of estimates, no matter... There's no perceiving of that. I mean, that's a big miss of estimates. That's it's not a perception deal. That's a... No?
Yeah, no, it is.
There's different ways to...
I'm just saying...
You perceive some things, and some things, like, are a big miss on a straight factual estimate basis. There's no perception of what that came in at. It missed estimates dramatically. Just see that's...
So the USO just went, and this was a nice little move. So when Tim was there, it was at 801, went to 840. It's at 822 right now.
Yeah.
That's going to keep a bid. Well, hey, listen, the bottom line is that's the first move. We'll see if, in fact, that move...
And it brought the market up with it a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, there's you know, that if oil catches a bid, even for a couple of days, it'll make a difference. Get the Dow. So let's look inside the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness. You have the strength out there is Visa. That's up 3.5% or $2.42. Nike is up $1.83. Goldman is up $4.72. Taken away from it, Disney. Disney's good. Disney come out with their numbers, big numbers, and I got on a conference call.
Just to say big numbers, I don't know what that.
They beat their numbers, meaning they beat the estimates. Okay, but that still doesn't matter because the market is saying they're still worried about ESPN. And I was out there in a conference call afterwards, telling folks they shouldn't be worrying about ESPN. But guess what?
Yeah.
They're worrying about it.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, and number-wise, let's go. If we can see them from yesterday. It's the 9th yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah. So the estimate was $1.45. They made $1.63. You know, big number.
Yeah,
and
beat by revenue as well.
Yeah. But the market is saying it. That cash cow they're worried about.
Yeah.
I know. Inside the NDX 100, what do you have inside the NDX 100? Akamai, look at that. That must be getting taken over or something. Let's find out. Akamai is up 23% on $9.22. No, it's just on a beat of estimates. Oh, that's pretty intense, man. Holy cow. So the estimate was 62 cents, and they made 72. It's not a huge, that's pretty amazing, right?
Yeah, there's always so much more than just that earnings number, like we see with Disney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. The revenue was 568. They took in 579, and look at that. I guess that's the other side of it. The other side of it, folks, is that Akamai in the last 4 months just went from $76 down to 39. So
yeah.
that percentage move is not quite. Oh my God! Look at actually this stock. The stock has already got killed. Pretty amazing. Some of the higher volume stocks. Let's take a look in this market. Solar City's getting killed. That's down 680. You get Netflix up $5.40. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Dow's up 150. Nasdaq's up 88. S&P's up 24. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 126. Nasdaq's up 78. S&Ps are up 20. And if we go look at that oil market for a second, what you're going to see out here, folks, is that you had the spike higher, and you get the volume behind the spike. If you happen to be watching Tiger TV, you're going to see the chart that's up there, and it's good volume. Now you're backing right back into the 2810 area. And thus far, we're backing in with light volume. So what that would be saying specifically is that your shot of going up into that high once again is pretty good before the day's out. If we go take a look at some of the oil stocks out here, we take a look at ExxonMobil. Exxon is trading up 80 cents. We're at 80.90. And that probably is going to go after that 81.78 area. So that also spiked. Has the volume behind the spike. Chevron, we take a look at Chevron. That's flat. The XLE, so we take a look at the ETF structure. That little baby, that's just a sideways move. So inside, that's intriguing because inside the XLE, that's saying that there are other equities inside that XLE that are weaker than the large integrated oils, because large integrated oils look like they're the ones that want to move. We go back over to the S&Ps, and this volatility is going to continue, no doubt. So you had the spike higher. Now this is going to be pretty cool because that's the same. Let's see. On a 10-minute S&P, folks, we spiked up to 1877. It's already given back 10 points, but yet we get some juice up there.
Yeah. My hesitation earlier, I saw the face you gave me, was I would be careful using volume numbers on Nadex. And that was your point. And I don't even know if you do that. So I would be careful as you use that. And I would warn everybody else trading off those volume numbers because they're not the hardcore actual futures volumes. So until you know exactly what you're dealing with, I wouldn't be using those.
So then you can go over to USO. If you want to go over the USO, you're going to see the spike. That has the juice behind it on a 10-minute at 6.1 million. And we'll see what this one comes back at. We're only 5 minutes into this one thus far, and you're at 3.2. So this one has to die down a bit. That's how that has to come in. The some of the large Dow stocks. Let's take a look at some of these large Dow stocks. You get a lot of them aren't moving. Honeywell, that's got a decent move. That's about it. Boeing, we go take a look at Boeing out here. Look at Boeing. Boeing's got killed. So Boeing, folks, is at its lows from from August 20th, August 24th. That's a dangerous level, man. That is absolutely a dangerous level to be hanging around at. But the way this market is traded, you know, we'll see. It looks to me like this low is coming in. Because if we go test those lows once again, well, we're not going to test the lows today, but 18 million shares. If we go over and we take a look at the Qs, you get 18 million shares. You're going into 70 million. The Qs right now are at 97.87, and they just got to stay over 97.72. That's the bottom line. So Yellen today, let's see what Yellen is saying. Yellen signals. Chair Janet Yellen said the Federal Reserve expects to raise interest rates gradually while making it clear that...
Still expects. That's an important word, but just still, yeah.
Still expects to raise interest rates gradually while making it clear that continued market turmoil could throw the central bank off course from the multiple increases from policymakers that have forecasts for 2016. Yeah, bottom line is they're not going to raise 4 times. That'd
be really hard.
They came out
if
saying,
it continues like it's going.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Financial conditions in the United States have recently become less supportive of growth. Yellen said in testimony for delivery Wednesday before the House Financial Services Committee, these developments, if proved persistent, could weigh on the outlook of economic
Just keep going. I was just going to slide. I just wanted to read that third paragraph before you clicked across because they start talking about China in there too.
No, go ahead, read it.
No, just that she kicked off 2 scheduled days, telling lawmakers uncertainty over China's economic prospects exacerbated concerns about the outlook because they had really said that some of those worldwide fears weren't contributing as much.
That's right.
Previously.
That's right.
So we'll see how it shakes out.
Yeah, the amazing part, folks, is that what's happened in the last 20, 30 years, it's gone from them just doing monetary policy to now worrying about the world. And the world is a one world economic deal. And that does affect everything. That's what it's come down to.
Well, you have so many companies that drive our market that are reliant heavily off of worldwide business.
No doubt. The percentage moves out here. It looks like the NASDAQ is the strongest. Yeah, slightly. The NASDAQ right now is up 1.7. S&Ps are up 1.5. The composite itself has to get back, well, it doesn't have to get back inside, but if it gets back inside the range, that has quite a way to go to get back inside the range. Right now, we're at 43.40 and 44.19. It's not that bad, actually. That'd be another day like today. 44.19 will get you back inside the range. Now, if that happens, what you can, when you break to lower levels and you don't stay down there and you come right back inside it, that'll be a heck of a bounce. And I have a feeling that the way that this market is traded, meaning it's trying to get these lows so many times, that when the bounce does come in, it'll come in a little stronger than most of us think, And that always gets deviant beyond belief. The Dow looks like, the Dow's the only one that hasn't broken through the January 20th level as well as the August 24th. Now, that's easier for the Dow because what happens with the Dow, of course, is that you only have 30 stocks.
Yeah.
30 large stocks, and that's where I expect, a lot of people would hide. Oh, you know who was on Bloomberg today? Fred Lane.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. If you saw Fred Lane today, he was good, too. What was really cool about him?
You should explain who that is. Nobody else knows what that is,
Fred,
just so that we know it's...
Fred Lane, he works... He used to be a private equity guy. And then now he's in charge of it's called Lane Generational at Raymond James. He's a managing partner of Raymond James. That was how he was presented. And he's a banker, folks. That's the bottom line. And Tom Keene was asking him, about markets right now, and he gave some great responses. Because most of the time you hear that just be in the marketplace. You know what I mean? And his responses were that he thought that if you get good companies and you really wrap your head around them, 3 to 5 years, you should think that that's when you're going to make money, not, So it was a really good interview. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now up 115, Nasdaq's up 71, S&Ps are up 19. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 76. Nasdaq is up 60. S&P's up 24. And, each and every trading day, folks, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we start live programming 8 o'clock in the morning. We go to 5 in the afternoon. Tuesday, Thursday, 7 o'clock in the morning, early, till 6 in the afternoon. You can get it all right in your cell phone, TFNN.com. Of course, every day at 1 o'clock, we get our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes. Great show, 1 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. Now, Steve is going to be doing a Master in Probability, the Ultimate Toolbox for his subscribers.
Yes.
That event is coming up February 11th.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, 6:30 to 7:30. You can come over to our website. You can test drive his newsletter.
Yeah.
Right?
You get it 30 days. If you've done his trial before, it's open to everybody. So it's a great time to go in there, try it. You get his newsletter for 30 days. And he's going to be doing a powerful workshop. I saw a video he put out yesterday. We emailed out to people just kind of talking about some of his tools.
Right.
And, he had a great year last year in a down market. He just closed out a big winner in Nugget, over like 90% for his subscribers. Big trades, big trades. So he'll be going over just kind of, what he's using, the tools he's using as he's breaking down the newsletter. And so, not only can you get his newsletter, but just understanding the methodology he's working through.
Which is great.
Which is cool.
Right.
For sure.
So you come over to our website at TFNN, folks. You're going to see it right at the very top of the carousel. Master in Probability. If you are a subscriber, you'll be to the workshop. If you're not, you can test drive it 30 days. So you get the newsletter 30 days, you get the webinar.
Pay nothing and decide in the next 30 days whether it's something you want to keep. Cancel at any time, pay nothing, and attend tomorrow night's workshop. And it will be archived like everything is, for sure.
It's hard to believe February 11th's already here. It's hard to believe it's February 10th.
I know.
Blows my mind,
2016.
2016. So let's look at this quickly because this is going to be pretty. This market is just can't catch a bid, man. It's sell, sell, sell. So let's take a look at this and see what we got, see what we're coming into. So I like this, though. This is a trader's market, man. So what we have here, folks, which is so cool, when you have a high volume spike, of course I like those because you have to aim for something, Now, what's cool, because we've done this for 3 days, what you have is that now you're looking at, okay, what is it going into? So what this is going into now is going into the bar from yesterday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We went up and we had 91,000 contracts on the way up. And the top of that bar is 1863. So the way that I look at it, it says, okay, If it can't break that 1863, with conviction, and has lighter volume, it's like your probability, that's your range.
Sure.
So
areas of support and resistance. Right.
Yeah. And if it does break that, if it gets too far into 1863, now you get 1851. It looks to me like, let's see, we're at, it's 7 minutes into this bar. That's way too light a volume. And so we went up on 100,000 contracts. You're coming back right now at 7 minutes. You're at 50,000, and you're going into 91,000. See, that's cool what you're going into. 91,000 for a breakdown is quite a bit of, volume to break down. To break down on the first time down. If it was building some cars, it'd be a different situation. But the first time down, that is something hard to break down. You stay right there, folks. I'm in. Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up next. Growling Proud with you. Then, of course, we're going to go to TD Ameritrade headquarters in Chicago. That's Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'm going to be back this afternoon. And don't forget, coming up, we're going to be there before we know it. February 20th, we're going to be in New York.
Yeah, Traders Expo, Marriott Marquis.
Yeah.
It's 20th, 21st, 22nd.
Yeah, really the 21st and 22nd,
that
right?
Monday, Tuesday.
It's Monday and Tuesday. For all you folks up in New York, we get a booth up there. Come visit us. It's Monday and Tuesday, February 21st, 22nd. Dow right now up at 63, Nasdaq up 55, S&P's up 13. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.